It's me, Lewis, the most consistent YouTuber on the entire platform. When you actually think about it, if you're consistently inconsistent, doesn't that make you consistent? Hello and welcome to the University Life. Lewis here, bringing you another video. I forgot they did that. No, now why would someone want to do that? Like, Katie, you had such a lovely message. Like, I don't understand why anyone would be that much of a dick to go and ruin the beautiful words that you eloquently put down. Just let me get rid of that. Just, you know, some people, terrible people. Hello, yes, I know, it's been 2 weeks. I apologize. Hope the union's doing alright today. Okay, no, I do exist. I have been thinking about you guys, but I just really don't want this channel to become a bunch of just filler videos, which is essentially what my channel has been the past God knows how many weeks, because there's a couple of videos that I want to do. You guys know I want to do them, but it relies on other people, and I just need to take life into my own hands. I need to be a strong, independent man. Can't rely on other people for my channel. I have to take responsibility and just, you know, get your shit together, Lewis. Come on, you can do a goddamn video by yourself. Oh, what's that? You think I look alright? You think I've been working out? Oh, you're too kind.
Yeah, just a little update. I am kind of like getting the beard a little bit longer.
I forget this goes on the internet sometimes. So I'm recording this video on the bank holiday Monday, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, I am pissed. I am pissed. Not the one too many kind of pissed. I mean that. I am fuming. I'm red. I'm fiery red like my hair right now. I'm not a happy bunny. As you all know, it was the McGregor fight on the weekend, and you know, I couldn't watch it. I had a friend staying over on the Saturday. They didn't want to stay up for that. And I felt like, you know, as a good host, I didn't want to be sneaking downstairs at 4 AM to watch this fight, because I know I would have it on ridiculously loud and I'd be cheering and everything. So I was being a good guy. And so on the Sunday, I was avoiding my phone like the plague. Any sort of social media. I didn't want to know about it. I mean, I didn't even want to go outside. That's how paranoid I was about this big event being ruined for me. And like, basically my friend, she had a couple of hours left before she had to go, and she was like, I really want to go to a car boot. Yeah, that's right, car boot. I went to a car boot sale on a Sunday. We've got Will Smith in Blackpool. You know, it's pretty lit right now. We've got illuminations. It's all happening. And I'm at a car boot sale, probably the most tame place you could ever be on a Sunday lunchtime. Also, I thought, car boot sales, they're pretty savage. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for the amount of savagery that was going to happen that day. Oh yes, the floppy hair is back, don't you worry. Yeah, I was just minding my own business thinking, there's no way that any of these old biddies here are gonna ruin this fight for me. I'm in a safe haven right now. I'm in a spoiler-free zone. That's where I'm in. And yeah, we got there. The first thing that happened was there was this guy having a domestic with his wife. I don't know why. The wife was leaving the car, and the guy was just shouting all sorts of horrible things at her. Like, he said insults. I didn't even realize these were insults. He was like, "Oi, get in the fucking car, you shit stain." Shit stain. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add that to my repertoire. And yeah, so you know, you've got the I don't know, I'm gonna call them stewards, because you know, like in football grounds, you've got stewards, the people with the jackets, and you know, they do stuff. They're peacekeepers. And they told him to go do one, and then they carried on the domestic down the road. You could still hear everything. You know, personally, I was a little bit horrified by this. I was like, come on, man, this is a friendly zone. It's a Sunday afternoon. We're at a car boot sale. There's children around. In fact, there was a couple of lost children around, because one of the stewards was just walking around with a megaphone. It's like, Bradley, where are you? Bradley. So you know, you got Bradley, God knows where. You got these people arguing, and then you know, one of the guys at the store was just like, "There's always one of them, am I right?" I'm like, I don't know. What? There's always one guy that does this at a car boot sale? Like, jeez, man. Savage. And so, you know, we were just browsing the goods, trying to get over what just happened, because that was literally just as we entered. And then, you know, that's when it happened. That's when this mother trucker walked past me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm pretty impressed he managed to last 10 rounds."
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never.
Why? Why did you have to say that in public? Like, surely this should be a thing where you're not allowed to ruin things, especially something as big as this. Like, okay, maybe I've just spoiled it to you, but I didn't say who won. But the thing is, he didn't have to say who won, because I clearly knew who won from that, so I am pissed. I'm not a happy bunny. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is another reason to get pissed, because, like, the government, they have these websites and they have all these things in place. You can tell I'm getting annoyed because I'm starting to sound like a bitch. And yeah, so, I'm gonna be self-conscious about that now. So like I said, you know, the government, they have these websites, they have these schemes in place to help people out, and you know, it's fantastic, but they seem to make it like their job to make sure you don't know about this, and it's as hard as possible to access this information. So I'm actually going to give you an actual video about university and the application process, because you know, that's only the name of the channel. Yeah, I was thinking about this a lot, particularly this summer. I feel like I really should change the name of my channel, maybe to something like The Life of Lewis, because then it's actually a bit more accurate representation of what this channel is. Just kind of future-proofing the channel. Because the thing is, if it's called University Life, there's going to be an imminent death of this channel. As soon as I leave uni, it's going to be like, well, shit. I guess that's the end of that. I don't know. I'll let that simmer in your head for a while. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if I should change the name of the channel. Tangents, where was I? Yes, I remember. So, if you are, you know, if you've had a long-term mental health issue, you know, like depression or anxiety, just anything that the government would deem substantial and long-term, you know, you're actually eligible. I'll say that again. You are actually eligible for this little scheme they do known as the Disabled Students Allowance. And so, maybe you were like me and you did your application ages ago for student finance, and there was a little part where it was like, would you like to apply for Disabled Students Allowance? And you know, I saw this question and I was like, Mom! 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 Should I apply for this, like, Disabled Students Allowance? No, you're right, no, I'm not disabled, no. Why would I? But the thing is, it turns out I am disabled, apparently, in the government's eyes. Yeah, so the thing is, like, if you do a bit more research into this DSA, you'll find out that, yeah, mental health is covered in it, and things like dyslexia and all that stuff. You know, I don't know, maybe it's just how society perceives certain people, but, like, if you said mentally disabled to me, I wouldn't think of myself, despite many of you watching this video right now,
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
potentially disputing that claim. And I'm definitely not physically disabled, so therefore I thought, well, you know, I'm not disabled, so I don't need this. But, you know, it's a really cool thing. Like, the more I researched about it, well, when I say research about it, I was actually very fortunate. Like, I've got a friend who let me know about it because, you know, she knows the whole process. She's done it before. Like, honestly, I'd be pretty hopeless without her. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's so many times in my life would probably fall apart if she wasn't there for me. Yeah, like, I kind of wish I could take her with me to uni, but you know, she's got life commitment. She has a job. She's got a family. It's probably illegal. So the fact that with this DSA, you get this advisor that basically they speak to you once a week, like, you know, they're not constantly pestering you, they're not down your throats, but at the same time, it's that person that you can see on a regular basis once a week, and they just make sure that you're all right. They make sure you're settling in. You know, if you got any issues, you can take it up with them. Just making sure you're on track with your studies, that kind of thing. And you know, there's also some financial benefits to this allowance as well. Like, particularly for dyslexic students, you get this cool laptop. Yeah, they provide laptops to you, and you get this thing where it's got a microphone and you speak, and it's got this software that translates it and types it up for you. It's really cool. So, you know, it's really good stuff. But the government just doesn't tell you about it, you know. I mean, maybe if you're at sixth form, you've got people that can help you with that kind of thing. But I was kind of on my own in this situation, so yeah, it's a really good thing. The thing is, it takes a very long time, so if you've not done it and you're in the same situation as me, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this granted before Christmas, so I don't know. If you are going through mental health right now and you're starting uni and, you know, you're worried, you feel like you want that kind of continued support as you transition into uni life, you know, this DSA is perfect for you. And so if you've already done your student finance, there's literally, you don't have to fill out much. You just go to the government website, you look up DSA, Disabled Students Allowance, you find the form that is a DSA slim form. Because you've already completed your student finance, you only need to do the slim form. And yeah, you can read up all the instructions. All you need to do is provide some evidence of, you know, like a doctor's note or maybe a counsellor, and just, you know, prove to them that, you know, you've been struggling with this stuff, how it affects you on a day-to-day basis. And you know, if you're on medication and stuff like that, you should be absolutely fine. But you know, if you're in the same boat as me and you're kind of worried that you're not going to get this support anytime soon, like I know with Liverpool, they have the Liverpool Mental Health Advice Service. So I kind of hit them up with an email. Basically told them my situation. I was like, I didn't find out about this DSA until just now, so I'm completing it, you know, getting the application sorted. But like I say, I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to get that support in time. So you just email them and see if there's anyone that you can speak to on a regular basis, just to sort of facilitate that process until you get your application approved. Because that's the thing, like if you get in early, you get in before everyone gets there, you know, they should be able to fit you in. The thing is, the last thing you want is sort of to get there and then everyone else is doing it before you, and before you know it, you're on a waiting list and you might not get seen as much as maybe the support that you actually need. So yeah, just letting you know about that now. I thought it was a really cool thing to let you guys know about. Maybe you guys have actually got your life together and you already know this information, but you know, when I heard about this, I thought it'd be really good to let you guys know about it. So yeah, hopefully I've explained it well enough. Like I say, you just go on the government website, you search Disabled Students Allowance, and it's the pigs! They know about my drugs. Where was I? Aha! Yes! It's really straightforward to follow, like the instructions are simple. It just gives you basic questions like, are you a full-time student? Are you in England? And it's like, what would you like? You just scroll through, there's an option that says Disabled Students Allowance. You find the slim form, you do it on paper, send it off. At the end of the form it tells you where to send it to in an envelope. And yeah, you should be all sorted. Gotta do that video. Customizing my glass. Oh, I said too much. My brother's coming on Wednesday, so see, that's another video, the insult video. Like, it's gonna happen. Just chill your beans, okay? It's gonna happen. Friday the 1st is when you can actually officially get yourself registered. Earlier you do that better. Try and speak fucking English, man. Friday the 1st of September.
Yo, is this person fucking
is when
retarded?
you can officially register with your uni, so you want to get that done as early as possible so that your student finance comes in as early as possible, because, you know, I think 25th of September is the official start date for most courses, so that's probably when your payment will go through. But you know, earlier you get your registration done, you might get it a bit early, and then, you know, your accommodation can get off your back. I mean, maybe it actually works now, where accommodation and student finance actually talk to each other, so that the first payment is in line with your student finance. I remember with mine it wasn't, so I was like, yeah, the thing is, I'm gonna move in now, but I'll pay you in 2 weeks when I actually get my money. And they're like, that's fine, just give us £200 in advance and we'll just knock it off your total. I'm like, I don't have that money now, so I'll see you in 2 weeks. But anyway, that's the end of the video, so yeah, give it a like if you've reached this part of the video. I always like it when people do that, because it lets me know who's actually paying attention at this point, or if everyone's just fucked off. I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, also leave that comment about the life of Lewis. Does that sound like a good channel name? Should I keep it as it is? I just don't know. But yeah, that's it. So you should see a video very soon from me. I would say, but I really don't know. It will happen soon. Yeah, this video is done. Perfect.